Hi, my name is Nancy Calby. I am a Jackson, New Jersey resident. I'm a single mom to my daughter Alexandria, and I'm also disabled. I am on Social Security disability. Right now, my housing situation is temporary at best. It's not a permanent situation. Um, Eventually, I am going to be left to just completely funding everything on my Social Security disability, which is not going to get me anywhere because I'm in that bracket where I make too much to get certain benefits that would help me with housing. So it's a very scary issue for me. I came to Jackson. I was unaware that my situation was going to be the way it turned out to be. It just was not a good thing that happened. But I have to keep moving around to keep getting cheaper places to live. And what I'm trying to do is keep my stability in my daughter's life with school. And that is my priority. So no matter what I have to give up, no matter what I have to do to keep her in a stable atmosphere, to go to the school that she goes to keep something familiar around her, because we do not have any extended family. And I love Jackson because I've made roots there, and it took me a long time to get to know people, to get to know school, to get to know being a mother, and to get medical care that I'm comfortable with for myself. So every day it's a one day at a time thing that I live with. And I just hope that, and I pray that something is coming along that will show me how to help myself and my daughter. It was getting me very down. And getting stressed is a really big no-no with my illness. So I had to think of, how am I going to turn this around? So I volunteered for Habitat for Humanity at the Restore in Toms River, which I love. And from there, I started to realize that I want to be a part of this, and I also became an applicant for a home from Habitat. And when I started to see the work that Habitat does, it's profound. And Susan Vickner invited me to come to the workforce meetings. And I never realized the depths of this issue. So by working and volunteering for Habitat, I got involved with other organizations that are dealing with affordable housing. And I started to also, because of my work with Habitat, people were asking me, what do you do there? And I started to see women in my own community start to open up about what's going on in their lives. And what it is that they're hanging on to threads that at any moment, if something changes in their lives, if they lose their job, if they get ill or something, they don't know how they're going to be able to live. It's so prevalent. It's so, and as I said to Susan at one point, we're invisible because nobody sees us. And when I asked other people who I know live in these big, beautiful homes about the issue of affordable housing, they said to me, oh no, we don't want those people there. Did you see that affordable housing place that we have here in Jackson? There's always something going on there. That's what gets publicized. But I also lived in the luxury places, and there were the same issues there, except they were not publicized. And the people that live in that affordable housing place said, hey, there's a handful of people, just like there are in every community, that cause trouble. Why are we being targeted? As to say, this is where all the drug deals are. Because I will say, and I will attest to the fact that the biggest drug deals and the biggest drug busts were in the luxury buildings that were so-called for the rich people. So affordable housing, I think, people say there's domestic violence, there's this. Well, let me tell you something. When you get down that far, before you even get to the point that you're homeless, the stress that you're living under would cause that to happen. So, you know what? Maybe we have to start thinking about that affordable housing.